Right, you guys, what's up? It is JMMA here, back here with another one, and today I have a beginner's guide to how to win more fights in UFC online ranked. A lot of y'all have been asking me, what type of fighter should I use, or how do I win more fights, and yada yada yada, this and that. So I'm gonna go over everything in detail. So strap in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you're new, join the family, join the gang. Appreciate you guys for all the support. And without further ado, man, let's get right into this video. Okay, first let's talk about actual fighter picks. Okay, now so you have a various selection of star fighters you want to go. You go 4-star, 4.5 stars, couple of 4 stars. There's even a couple 3.5 stars that you can go. Now, as far as 3.5 stars, the only ones I would recommend would be Michael Johnson and I believe Mike Perry. I think Mike Perry may be a 4-star, but if he's not, then the only 3.5 star I really recommend using is motherfucking Michael Johnson, and he fights at featherweight and I believe lightweight. That's the only 2 divisions he fight in. That is the only 3.5 star you should be using in this game. He has a lot of power. He can wrestle. The only downside to him, he really doesn't have the best of chin, and his cardio is kind of on the weak side as well. So you just got to kind of be on the lookout for that. But given that the motherfucking cardio in this game, the stamina is so fucking horrendous, you don't even have to worry about him having really bad cardio. But with your 5 stars, okay, you're not gonna get as many division points. So I would really kind of go anywhere between a low tier 4.5 star and then a 4-star. That's what kind of range I would go for. So someone who's good enough, right? So who's good enough, but they can give you the division points, if that makes sense. They can keep up with the high tiers, but they're low tier enough to get you more division points. If you don't know, the lower tier fighter that you use, the more division points you get for beating people, right? So someone like a Jorge Masvidal, for example, is a 4-star in the welterweight division, and he can honestly keep up with every single person in that division. Usman, Edwards, 5-star legend GSP, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Gilbert Burns, all those guys, even Song Yadong at bantamweight, he can keep up with a lot of those guys. You got to use these guys the right way, obviously, but they can keep up. Even someone like a Alexander Gustafsson at light heavyweight, or a Dom Reyes, those guys, they can keep up with the higher tiers if you know what you're doing. Okay, so you're gonna have to do something like that. And obviously Conor McGregor, that's everyone's favorite at lightweight. Everybody just fucking loves using Conor for some apparent reason. I know why, but everybody loves using Conor. So if you get a 4-star that can keep up with the 4.5, 5 stars, then you'll be fine. Honestly, I would recommend first, going through the 4-stars, see which one you like. Go through the lower tier 4.5 stars, like a Dan Hooker, or maybe trying to think, maybe like a Brandon Royval, something like that, or Alejandro Pantoja, something like that, you know what I mean? So where you can kind of gauge on what you want to do and how many division points you want to get, because I know a lot of people, they have 20 division, a lot of people have fucking 200 motherfucking rank wins, they have fucking 20 title defenses, and they're fucking division 10, you know what I mean? It's because they're using these high tier fighters, and once they get matched up with somebody in a higher division than them, they fucking lose. That's another thing that kind of goes into my next transition. When you're fighting these higher level players, okay, when you're going into a fight with them, you cannot fight them the same way you fight everybody else. You have to be a little bit more patient. You have to be a little bit more cautious, okay? Because a lot of you guys, you get into these fights and you don't make the adjustments needed. You don't make reads. I feel like that's a really big thing. I feel like 90% of the reason why some of you guys are stuck in the division you are, you're not making the necessary reads and the necessary adjustments to do what you want to do. So, right, for example, I know a lot of y'all are running into motherfucking block breaking. That's the meta in rank right now. The meta in ranked is 100% block breaking, right? A lot of you guys run into people who are jab straighten you, right? You run into somebody like that, you stand there, let them jab straight you, make the fucking adjustment. You make them adjust before you can adjust, right? So if you know they're jab straighting, okay, you got someone coming forward, they're jab straighting, you fucking slip the punches. You know what I mean? Or you got somebody like right here, I'm fighting a motherfucking Gamrot. Gamrot loves to wrestle. I'm Justin Gaethje. What am I going to do? I'm going to kick his legs, give him something to think about to force the shot so he can become more predictable, so I can then deny the takedowns, outbox him, and those type of things. But you gotta stay patient within these things, all right? You gotta stay patient, because this guy right here was giving me a lot of good work. He gave me some good work. I beat him 30-27. He gave me a lot of good work though, and the reason for that is he was a high level player. You know, I can compete between quote unquote high level player and an above average player. It's a difference in between adjustments, patience, and reads and things like that. You know what I mean? So you just gotta kind of be careful on what you want to do. I think a lot of y'all, what I would recommend, go into ranked, record one of your fights. If you lose the fight or whatever, record it, and then go back and see what you did wrong, and then you can build upon that. You know what I mean? So because a lot of y'all are not doing that. If you want to get better at this game, you gotta make adjustments. You gotta look at film. You can't get better at this game, you're losing, you're like, oh, all right, I'm gonna go fight the exact same way I did the next fight. You can't do that, bruh. That is how you stay stuck in the division. If you are hook spamming someone, right, for example, you go up against somebody who knows how to pull counter, you can't go into the next fight and hook spam again. You know what I mean? You gotta set up your hooks. Maybe throw a jab with your hook, mix in a straight with you. You know what I mean? You gotta mix it in. A lot of y'all not doing that, man. Last tip would be it's something I do a lot as well. If you lose 3 fights in a sitting, like just say for instance you're sitting down, you lose 3 fights in a row, get off. Don't stay on. Don't stay on, be like, I'm trying to get a win, I don't want to leave on. No, get off, calm down, recuperate, and then get back on at a later time, and then you can build up that win streak. Because I've noticed that, right? I go on a loss streak and you're thinking it's because you're fucking up, you're not focused. The reason you're fucking up and you're not focused, you're having something called burnout. You know what I mean? You have burnout, and you're looking at it as, oh, you know, it's just a fighter pick. Let me go a top tier. Let me go fucking Max Holloway or Connor. I can win. No, you're having burnout. That you ever notice, right? When you fight, you go on a losing streak, you get off and you come back on and you fight way better. That is because you had burnout, you cleared your mind, and then you got back on. Do shit like that. Please do shit like that. Watch tutorials. Just focus on your mindset, bro. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all can be Division 20 players, but like I said earlier, what's separating you is A, your fighter pick, B, your mentality, the way you're fighting, your lack of adjustments, and your lack of reads. But anyways, man, I hope this really helped y'all. I really went in depth with the fighter picks. I really wanted to do something like that with the fighter picks and things like that. So you guys, I just hope you take those lessons, man. The rank system is pretty much the same as it was last year, so I didn't want to go over that. But yeah, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Peace, love, and prosperity. Love you guys. Do something productive with your day. Beating your meat is not productive. See you guys next time, man. It's been JMMA. Let me know down below in the comment section if you have any questions, or let me know what you thought about the video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.